Hey everybody, welcome back to the Dungeon Dive. Daniel here. Alright, so it's been quite a while since I've done just kind of like a normal unboxing. And I just got today the Ghost Betwixt Chapter 1 game created and developed by Dustin Frond. So I thought I would do a normal kind of unboxing video for this. This is a game that I've been excited for some time, and I know a lot of people are. I did take a look at a early prototype version a couple years ago, and this is a game that I did back on Kickstarter. So it should be known just right up front, Dustin and I are pretty good friends online. We talk daily on Facebook, on our friends pages, and also on the Dungeon Dive group. So if that taints your opinion of my opinion on this game, so be it. But do know that I did pay for this game with my own money. But yeah, this just arrived today, and I think the US orders are shipping and should be arriving to people's houses today or soon. So this was on top of the box, and the Kickstarter is being fulfilled by Funnigan Games. And I think the packaging was really nice. No damage or anything so far. So I thought we would just start by taking a look here. I've got some kind of little dice bag or something. I know there are quite a few custom dice in the bag, and I'm in the box, and I'm looking forward to seeing those. And this is chapter 1. I'm not sure how many chapters are planned, but this says you can use these alternate monster standees in the Ghosts Betwixt. Benart lackeys, the living bones, guard dogs, mombats, and jackoons. Jackoons, jack-o'-lantern raccoons. That's pretty cool. I do really like the art in this game. It's quite unique for a game. It does remind me of old kind of 80s Saturday morning cartoons. So it does kind of stand out in the sea of games with cool art. And of course, I do like that there are standees, and I think this is pretty cool. The standees do have a front and back. That is always a welcome addition. And it looks like this is some kind of trackers, so you can keep track of different kinds of probably hit points and energy or something like that. And this is for the deluxe edition. I do believe that Dustin upgraded my my copy from a standard edition to a deluxe edition as a favor. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And if that is what happened, Dustin, thank you. If that is not what happened and I paid for the deluxe, I can't remember, then disregard that. But so this is do not open until you complete mission 3. Okay, so some kind of little score chart there, and then we have some score pages or some character pages, I should say, for Maddox, Evelyn, Bill, and Joan. And those are the four main characters of the family that you are playing as. And once again, like I did mention in my original video as a prototype, I like how this is kind of just a very cool mixed modern family. Obviously, like probably some adoptions going on. I do like that, and I do like that Dustin chose to do that on purpose, and he put some thought into how the family was constructed. I like when designers pay special attention to diversity and that kind of stuff in games. I know there's always a comment whenever I mention it, like, I like your channel, but don't be so political, man. You know what? If you are offended by me appreciating a game because of diversity, I actually don't want you watching the Dungeon Dive. That's as easily said as that. So, the Ghosts Betwixt. Richie needs your help. He was last seen kidnapped and taken into the Benart family's Worlds of Terror haunted house. So yeah, so this game kind of like takes place during Halloween, around kind of a rural haunted house. But why Richie? What's going on at Worlds of Terror? What are the Benarts up to, and who or what might be waiting within the haunted Halloween attraction? There's only one way to find out. So grab your holy water-filled squirt gun or your favorite golf club. One of the things I'm most excited about seeing in this game is all the loot. It appears like this game has a ton of cool loot. Hop in the family minivan and join Bill, Joan, Evelyn, and Maddox as they search for Richie and battle the Bennett family. Set in America's haunted heartland, The Ghost Betwixt is a light-hearted 90s horror dungeon crawl for 1 to 4 players. Explore 9 unique missions across a narrative-driven campaign. Find hundreds of unique household weapons, level up and build each family member's talents. Make strategic decisions to swing each dice roll in your favor and unlock unforgettable surprises. Will you have what it takes to survive the night before it's too late? All right, very cool. Let's crack this open. I'm really excited to see the loot. I know there's a lot of it, and it looks pretty interesting. I like that it's more like household items. You know, you're not like swords and stuff. You're fighting with bats and rackets and all that kind of stuff. That's really fun. All right, looks like a few stickers. So you can put stickers on some of the bases for the enemies, for the standees, so that way you can keep track of different ones, probably for like different health pool reasons. Okay, and then we have our character sheets here, which of course I will take my handy dandy corner punch and round off those corners. I think these might be a little smaller than the ones that were in the prototype. They appear smaller, and that is good because the ones in the prototype seemed really big. I remember I had a hard time keeping them set up. These appear to be a little bit smaller. Maybe they're not. They're definitely a little thinner. But you have places for all of your gear, and you have your hand slots. You can have your equipped ammo, accessories, your head, chest, and feet for different kinds of armor and accessories. And we have Maddox, the son, Bill, the father, Evelyn, the daughter, and Joan, the mother there. Okay, and then we have our quick play guide. So this is nice. He did split up the rules, and Dustin was very worried about what I was going to say about the rules, and he was like, man, I really hope you find the rules well written. I think I will. Dustin has paid a lot of attention to the way the game is taught with the quick play guide and the rules reference. So that'll be nice there. So let's see the rules reference here. We have a good showing of all of the different components and everything. I always do like to see that. That always makes me happy. It always makes me know that the developer is paying attention to the details there. And then we have a set up your first game. So this is quite similar to what was handed out when different people did take a look at the prototype there. Setting up your first mission, going through the 4 phases of a turn there. How to fight. Yeah, so this is seems like a really nice reference, and this is the kind of thing I do like to see in a game. I like it when, like with the FFG, when they started doing their quick start guides, quick play guides. I really do like that. And then we have our more detailed rules reference, so where we can get into the nitty-gritty. Looks like it's got a good table of contents there. And the dice system does seem really interesting. You have kind of like upgraded dice, and each the levels, they get better and better. So, and I believe there are lots of ways to use different equipment to mitigate your die rolls and everything. And that is part of the game. But there also is a cool kind of a narrative that you are playing through, and I do really like the unique setting. And again, the characters just seem really cool and interesting. And then it looks like we do have also some pages that you can photocopy if you did not get the deluxe version, to where you don't get these pre-printed character sheets. So you can make copies of those characters. And then, yes, I always like to see this. Now this looks like a really good index. Not only does it list the word, but it gives you a definition and the page. Wow. That might be one of the best indexes I have ever seen. Okay, so see, something like this fills me with confidence about a game before I even start to learn it. It's kind of like if you guys watched my, kind of like my first video kind of unboxing for Sleeping Gods. When I opened that up and saw that it came with one of those universal head rules summaries, that attention to detail filled me with confidence about the game. And it made me that going into the game knowing that the creator was thinking of the details. So I like that a lot. So here's the mission guide. I am going to open it, so if you guys don't want to know any spoilers at all, maybe skip ahead. We won't take a detailed look, but I do kind of want to flip through. Okay, it looks like there's all kinds of art and stuff. I have no idea what kind of narrative adventure this is. I don't know if there are multiple paths, or how you interact with this book while you are playing. I don't know anything about that. So I am excited to see how it turns out. I am curious to find if, there are only 9 missions, so, nine games maybe, I don't know. But what kind of replayability it has, what kind of random elements there are to keep different playthroughs different from one another, so people who want to play through it more than once. This is just chapter 1, so there are other things in the future planned for the game. Okay, so now we're coming to our punch boards here, so let's take a quick look at those. This will give us all of our chits, all of our standees, and it looks like our gameplay tiles, so we can make up our maps for the haunted house there. Okay, so there's some chits there. More chits there. Looks like some traps, some kind of electric weird device, more traps. Some kind of portals or something, some treasure chests there. And then here we have our tiles. Seem pretty good quality there. Double-sided, so that is nice. Again, I do really enjoy the art. It definitely just has a unique look that you don't see in a lot of games. I like the use of color too. These kind of like almost kind of like muted colors, but still a colorful look. And here we have some of our standees there. Some more tiles and more standees. Same here. It looks like some kind of like home library or something, and some outside areas. So there are some different environments. I think these 3 are kind of like the main members of the evil family that you will be fighting, kind of like the bosses or something like that probably. Or maybe some of these guys are also some of the bosses there. And some health tokens, it looks like. Looks like a good number of tiles. Not an overabundance, not too many to sift through while you are playing, but enough for some variety. And there we have our player standees down there. All right, now comes to the part that I really like. Okay, the cards. Actually, let's take a look at the dice. So no, Dustin had some trouble, I think, with the dice, or he really wanted them perfect. And so he wanted the colors right, and he wanted just like the faces. He wanted everything to feel really good with the dice, and they do. These dice are pretty nice. So you have different colors here with different faces for different kinds of things. And there are a lot of different dice, so a lot of custom dice in the game. And I know that was something that was pretty important to him to get absolutely right with the feel right and everything like that. Okay, so this says here, stop. Don't open until completing mission 1. I'm probably going to open those on camera. I don't really care about spoilers. But we'll take a look at some more of these here. Okay, so we have an items deck. We have some larger cards. Looks like we have a couple decks for like the family member powers. And we have lots of standee holders. These are those kind of like basic cardboard holders. I've got a whole bunch of these that I use for other games. And those should be pretty nice to put those stickers on. There's lots of room to put the stickers on for your numbering to keep them separated. All right, so let's take a look at, these are the mission cards. And I'll flip through these real quick so there aren't any major spoilers, but these are going to be for your different objectives and really nice. It looks like they have some nice art to them. Front and backs are different. They have a nice feel to them. Objective 3, different objectives there. What do we got here? Our exploration phase. So this is like our cheat sheet. Let's take a look at that real quick. So we have our different phases here. We have our exploration phase, drawing phase, spawning phase, and a fighting phase. And then on the back here, we have different things for when you are in combat and your different kinds of dice. So you have your hit dice, and the strength goes from light green to blue. Your damage dice goes from yellow to dark orange, and your defense dice go from white to brown. And then it tells you what the different faces mean. So that's a very handy one for each player. That is nice to see. Okay, here we have our enemy cards. We have rabid ferrets. We have guard dogs, the lackey, the rolling pin lady, the spitting silverfish, Eustace W. Bennett, the giant spitting silverfish, a mombat, Grandma Bennett, the restless bones, the sun ritualist, the moon ritualist, the awakened ghost, the jaccoon, the foliage fella, the unslender man. That's hilarious. The unslenderman, shadow puppet people. That's cool. Raymond, Cole, Adrian, Styx, Weller, Jeffrey. I wonder if those are like NPCs or something. I have no idea what these like more like normal human people are. They are considered monsters. Interesting. That's really interesting. I'm curious to find out how they fit into the game. And then we do have some allies. So we have some different neighbors, the trader, and then more of those objective cards. Objective 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so these are your different objectives for the different missions that you are going to be working through. And I see. So those go on that stack there. So all right. So those are all of the large cards. Good variety of enemies, I think. 9 missions, and you have quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 or so different enemy cards. So that is pretty cool. I always like games with a good variety of enemies. All right, now let's open up this here. So these look like our kind of powered up cards, the different talents for the family members. So there are quite a few ways that you can modify your character. A drop deck. Let's see, equipment deck. Oh, I see. So these are going to be for, each one of these is going to have a different. So probably if you have dropped something, rare equipment, draw once from the blue deck. And more of these. I'll have to find out what these are for, actually. Actually, these might be different drops that the enemies probably drop when you kill them for loot or something like that. Monster trophies. You can find some money, probably to buy things from the trader. You can get something from the items deck, the equipment deck, some candy, and different kinds of instant bonuses. A book. Have a pat on the back. You have found nothing of importance on the battlefield. Bummer. And then a couple ways to get some equipment from the blue deck or the green deck. Very cool. So we have some different items here. Looks like some more. Okay, so different items here. Instant pockets, buttered popcorn, warm icy balm, smelling salts, tortilla chips, mild salsa. I just love the idea of all the loot in this game just kind of being like normal household items. I think that's really cool. Our first equipment deck here, Lone Wolf Slingshot, King of the Pool Gun, All or Nothing Driver, a stern yet fair hammer, Mr. Manly's Bro Blade, Hungry Guy Grill and Spatula, a Brat Burger Bandit's helmet, a Brat Burger Bandit's cleats, plastic saucer sled, a snug ski suit, a thick stocking cap, snowshoes, firefighter's shield, helmet, My Little Electronic Pet, the little Tamagotchi there, Holy Salve, and the Renfest chainmail. Very cool. And let's see, equipment deck. Another pro slingshot, the Rainmaker, when you really got to spray out the holy water there. A maggot-covered spatula, a Leafinator, a Kid Olympics fencing sword, Tiny Fred's croquet mallet, a slap bracelet. Yeah, I got to get those slap bracelets, right? Lifelike vampire teeth, a beekeeper's shield, beekeeper's suit, helmet, boots, and a fitted hachimaki. All right, so there's that. Did we take a look at the? Yeah, we took a look at those. So these are some of the talents. I want to make sure I have all the talents out. So let's go ahead and open up this deck here and see what else is in here. So we've got Maddox's skills there, mom, and the dad there. All right, so all kinds of different skills here. So we'll just take a look at hers here. So we have Maturing Offense, Swiping Strike, Stick and Move, Stiff as a Board, Light as a Feather, Stiff as a Board, Tarot Card Mastery, Tarot Cards, and Concentrated Blow. And it looks like there are going to be different levels. So we have, or maybe there's different kinds. Concentrated Blow, different, I think they correspond to different colors of dice. So as you upgrade your ability, you probably will get to roll stronger dice. So with Bill here, we have Counterattack, Punchable Face, Manly Shout, the 5-run swing, second serve, 65 toss power trap, and overprotective. Now that's really cool. I really like the names of these different powers. Good use of iconography, I think. All right, so we'll put the rest of those to the side there. Okay, now let's take a look at this items deck here. So we have items, we have some different beast cards. So these are your different monster cards. And we have this huge deck of equipment cards. So much equipment. Slingshots, water pistols, knives, other kinds of slingshots. I've never seen so many different styles of slingshots. I wonder if Destin had a lot of slingshots growing up. A pack of different kinds of gum, pebbles, sulfuric acid, blessed holy water in a plastic water bottle, water pellet slingshot. Another, there's a splintered wooden sword. That's cool. Yeah, my friends and I, we used to always make all kinds of like ninja weapons out of, we would always have our parents take us to like a hardware store and get different kinds of wooden dowels. With like ropes, we would connect ropes in between to make nunchucks and just swords and all kinds of stuff for when we were outside playing black belt theater. Ew. Syringes. I wonder what all those syringes are doing around a haunted house. Creepy. And then more things to add to our items deck. So we've got milk, orange juice, and some fruity bears. And these are going to be our different monster cards. So probably looks like they might have some different abilities maybe. maybe the monsters can be armed with different weapons or something in order to give them different powers to make the abundance of monsters even more different. So that's going to be the basic unboxing. So if you guys want to stop watching now, you can. Hope you enjoyed the video. For those of you who don't care about spoilers, we are going to go ahead and open up this now. What does it say anything here? Permanently add. Okay, so this tells you how you're going to add these cards to these decks once you have finished your mission 1. So mission 1, you kind of play with looks like you play with the basic stuff, and then after that you're going to drop in more equipment, more monster weapons, more green equipment, brown equipment. So it looks like you're just going to be expanding the decks that you already have with more of this gear. Now hopefully as chapters 2 through whatever come out, hopefully we will be able to use things from our older games in those chapters to continue to expand the entire kind of Ghosts Betwixt world. And then maybe eventually we might get some kind of random scenario mode where we can use all of our stuff just to play kind of random Warhammer Quest style adventures or quests or something. That might be pretty fun there. But I'll just take just kind of a quick look at these. These look like even more powerful pieces of gear, more powerful weapons, more powerful abilities for the monsters to have, better kinds of equipment for the family to find, and just adding all kinds of more variety. So yes. All right. So now the unboxing is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed that really quick look. Hopefully I can get this set up and learned and played, and we'll be able to talk more about Ghosts Betwixt. So all right guys, we'll take it easy. We'll talk to you later. Bye bye.